Hey, I have got one project I need to get done today, tomorrow at the latest. Um, and we're gonna see what it takes. So I got this dresser at an estate sale, and I've been wondering what to do with it. And someone came in looking for a dresser and loved it. So here we go. Um, it is a Broyhill. I love Broyhill. It's good quality, and I'm not going to do anything with the back. We're going to leave the top the same. But this young family is adopting, and I can't think of a better reason to, um, you know, refinish a dresser. I'm pretty excited. We're doing like a light sage green. My friend came in there for a second, and with a dark walnut stain. I'm just cleaning everything, just trying to get everything together. The first drawer I did, I sanded it all. Didn't use any paint stripper or anything, and forgot to wear my mask, of course. But it took forever. And I realized then it was also poplar, which doesn't stain well. So I was a little stressed out about the stain. But we wanted to go ahead and try it anyway. I got some 15-minute stripper here. Um, just started pouring it on. You can see it almost immediately started taking the filmy covering that it had on it. Um, and most of it came off scraping it. I was pretty happy. I scraped everything. Then I took mineral spirits and a scrub brush, went back over everything again and got it down, got them all in with the mineral spirits and scrubbing. Uh, there were still some spots with some paint left. I think I went back over these with paint stripper again, but I didn't film it. There are several steps in here that I did not film. Obviously, this did not take me one day to finish. I think in total I had about 6 hours worth of video um, over the span of 3 and 4 days. But I just ran into a problem with these drawers. They did not sand like I needed them to. Every time I felt like I got everything off the face, it just wouldn't go. So then I decided to move to this trim. This trim was going to be the same brown as the drawers. Decided the dresser on rollers was too much. So I'm scuff sanding, even though you can't see me. Just where it's painted, just trying to rough up the paint and the finish there, just to give the paint something to hold on to when I start painting. But I go there to work on the trim there a little bit. I got this new tool. I got several new tools from Rockler, and I really like this one. I think it's really sharp. It could be pretty dangerous if you're not careful. Um, but I tried to do a lot by hand here. Going back, that one did not look good with the stains. So I went back and sanded everything. Realized I was going to have to sand again. So I did, and I cleaned them all. And looking at them, they all look pretty good. Like they're gonna take the stain well. And poplar just hasn't ever really worked that well for me. It did okay, but not what I had hoped for. Um, but the client liked it. I don't know if she liked it or if she was just ready for it, just excited. Which either way, I understand. Um, you can just see the lines in it as I was staining. I'm just putting first coat of primer on. I don't have my tint set up. It's not much spraying, and there's not a lot that it can get on right there. Um, After that first coat, I thought I was in trouble and I was going to have to do a whole bunch of coats after that. But I only did 2 coats of primer, sanded between. I was really happy with it. And man, this first coat of paint went on smooth. sanding it down before I go on the second coat. And that's really all it took, just 2 coats. Um, and then I'm staining the trim there. Pre-stain. Started using pre-stain since I knew it was popular. I don't use it all the time on pine, but on woods I'm not comfortable with, I do. So this is after I sanded and restained again a couple times. I was just putting the finish on them. And now this is a mess. I watered down my uh, finish too much and it just started running. If you look real close, you can see it there. So I just wiped it all off real quick before it got dry. It was fine on the front, but on the sides, I just screwed it up. I don't know what happened. So I went over and just stepped back further away from it, went over real light coats, and didn't have to mess with it. The hardware to clean it, I always boil it first in vinegar, white vinegar, and water, just to loosen up some of that stuff. Dump them in the sink and go at it with a brush. You can see that one's got the paint still in all the cracks and stuff, and you're going to see it here in a second after I get all that off and how clean it looks. That looks pretty good. So I just go through all that with all of them. Eventually, I pull out my barkeeper's friend. Yep, right here. And it just even cleans it up just a little more, makes them really shine. So I like how it looks as a comparison before and after barkeeper's friend. So just handy to keep around. And when I have it out, I always clean my sink afterwards too. So taking off the plastic on the top and putting all the drawers, the pulls back on the drawers. Um, if it looks a little off to you, you are correct. It is. I realized I put on all the drawer pulls upside down. And it actually made a huge difference, I think. I think it just looks really well. Cleaning out the inside of the drawers again. And this dresser is finding a nice home.